Hello. Hello. Hi. How's it going? Hi.
Hello and welcome to week 18. This week, Alice and I continue venturing into the deep waters of our 75 hard challenge, make some healthy-ish edible cookie dough, and set up a rather large tent. All of that and more in this week's episode of Life with the Carlins.
Ready? Ready? One more time.
It's just like being in a high-speed tunnel.
I know.
All right, Allie, what are we making for breakfast today?
Pancakes, but healthy pancakes.
Healthy pancakes. We are going to make cinnamon spiced sweet potato pancakes. Through 75 hard, wow, my hair is hilarious. Through 75 hard, I feel like we have been eating a lot of the same breakfast, which has just been a bunch of eggs, a bunch of turkey bacon, and we were like, we have got to find something else that we can be eating right now because we're just getting tired of it. And one of the weird macronutrients that I have a really hard time getting down, oddly, not to make everybody mad, is carbs. And so this particular recipe comes from like a fitness chef who these are supposed to have a good source of protein, good source of carbs. And I'm excited to try them.
I do too, actually. I think they sound really good.
Yeah, let's go. Step 1, murder a sweet potato.
With a fork.
Now that it's been properly stabbed, we'll mummify it. Now we'll blast it with micro-radiation.
While that guy's spinning, we're going to separate out 4 egg whites.
One half cup old-fashioned oats, completely pulverized. Gonna call that good.
There's a potato in here.
Is it hot?
Yep.
Is it mummified? Wow, it is really not the sweet potatoes day. Next step, skin it alive! Honestly, I didn't think the sweet potatoes day could get any worse than what it's already been through. It's been through a lot, but now we're about to put it in a cup full of spinning blades. Add sweet potato to the oats. And we add our egg whites, whole egg, quarter cup of gurt, teaspoon of cinnamon, and teaspoon vanilla extract. And mix till smooth. I can't tell if it's gonna mix at all.
2 hours later.
What did you just say?
I said that smells really good.
Man, I wish you guys could smell this.
Yeah.
It is like,
That's awesome.
that feels promising.
That does. That makes me more excited. They almost look like cookies.
They're so orange.
They're so orange.
Do you think we got it?
I think so.
What is it supposed to look like, finished product?
Like that.
Like
These
that.
look like cookies to me. Which is fine.
We're about to find out what happens.
I made it look like a volcano. And the bacon's the lava coming out. See?
How'd we do?
Cutting through is very satisfying. No. I mean, that's exactly how you think it would taste. It's a different texture than a normal pancake.
I don't feel sold.
It's just different. It's different. It's not fluffy, it's dense.
Okay, my turn. Let's see here. So the cut is quite nice. I think she's underselling it. I like it.
That's quite good. There's a small amount of it that kind of has like a
Healthy crunch.
healthy crunch. They're honestly, we probably made them a little bit too thick, maybe a little bit of density in the middle. Medium rare, sweet potato cakes, if you will. And there's definitely like a Thanksgiving sweet potato dish vibe
This
to
would be
it.
fun to do for the holidays.
It's good though. It's good. And it's healthy-ish.
Good job. Crash. Yay.
Is day 32. In the past 32 days, I have done 64 workouts
That's so many workouts.
and walked way more. I was gonna say, what's 64 times 10,000? 640,000? No. Yes?
I'm not even trying.
That's how many steps I've walked. Maybe, if that math is right. I'm really tired. But we saw this really cool, like, quick mix protein cookie dough snack that we were like, that looks amazing.
So we're gonna do it.
We're gonna do it.
Do it, yeah. Keep them this way.
Hold on. Where's my?
Right there.
So it's just like sorry.
Okay, I think I can do it better than you. Okay, ready? So I'm like starting.
That wasn't better.
Maybe we're better at the elevator. Let's do the elevator together.
Alright.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Just go down. Give me.
How slow is this elevator? Why were you going so slow?
You're supposed to go slow. Okay,
I was
ready?
thinking more. All right, 3, 2.
No, I'm gonna push the button.
Oh, sorry.
It's stuck. Golly, it's stuck. Okay, ready? Here it goes. It didn't work.
That wasn't very good.
We'll practice.
It's important to remind you guys that I have not drank in 32 days either, so we are not like
But I
buzzing.
did.
Alice did today.
I did. Yeah, I did. I don't have any excuses. I had a beer.
Whatever works. Let's get the ingredients. 1 cup almond flour, 1/4 cup coconut flour, 1/4 cup maple syrup, 3 tablespoons coconut oil, sea salt, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract.
Almond flour, coconut, coconuts. This?
Doesn't matter.
Oh, okay. Well, it's fun to go in order.
It is fun. There you go. And we stir. Straight up, I'm not impressed. Like, that looks like cookie dough.
It really does. It's not as much as I thought it would be.
We can make another batch. I think it will taste like cookie dough,
Should I
though.
taste it?
You can taste some. I don't feel like you seem sold.
It is not cookie dough.
Let's add the protein powder.
Yeah, it's exactly what it needs.
Scoop of protein powder. It's a bit thick, I'll hand it to you.
Do you need some water or something?
A couple of eggs, brown sugar.
Let's just make actual cookie dough. Look how dry that is.
It's really dry. We should add some more maple syrup. Pretty darn dry. Like what we really made is kinetic sand.
Alright, let's see if that helps. Like, if you're expecting cookie dough, that's a disappointment.
Yeah. It needs something more liquid. I think it's okay.
But, like, you can't eat the whole thing.
I don't think you can eat all that. I think that would be sickening.
Yeah.
It needs more liquid. I don't know what it needs.
Should we put milk in? Grab the milk.
Milk?
I don't know. You don't think milk?
I don't think milk.
Shoot.
I would put in a little more maple syrup.
Alright, here we go again. It's like Elf.
You know what? I think I have something. Yes.
Why are you making fun of me?
Do you think there's milk in cookies?
Well,
They go good together.
there's milk in baking. I didn't know.
It looks like cookie dough.
But in all fairness,
I think that's pretty good.
not bad. But we added how much extra maple syrup?
Probably twice what it called for. So, is it healthy? No. Is it a source of protein? A little bit.
A little bit.
Okay, good morning.
Good morning.
It is Easter, and Alice and I are hosting brunch for kind of both families.
Yeah, you're with the Carlin clan and my dad and that side of the family.
Right, so we've been running around scrambling, trying to get the house prepared and everything, and it's like T-minus like an hour and a half till they get here, which I figured was the best possible time for us to try this.
We're setting up a tent.
We're setting up a tent. Okay, so the backstory here is that for a while now, Alice and I have wanted to see if we could go and set up like a really, really well put together glamp site on our land. And so a couple of months ago, we actually purchased this huge tent. It's like 15 feet in diameter. So
yeah, it's really good. It's really nice.
it's really nice. It should actually be large enough to where you could put like a real bed inside of it, which would be the ultimate goal. So like if people came to stay here, they would actually be coming and staying on like a real bed, a real mattress, and have like solar powered amenities and a variety of other things. But so I thought the kids would actually think this was incredibly cool when they get here in a little while. So I thought if we could try to get it set up really quick, that it might be really fun for today. Welcome to the tent. It's kind of bright, kind of squinty. Okay, but yeah, so this is inside of here. We can obviously stand fully tall. Look at Allie, looking amazing.
Really long arms.
We do. So the idea here is that at our land, we'd like to be able to put down like a deck or a platform of some kind, and then inside of the tent itself, we'll have it like fully equipped with like everything you would need just for normal living, including like a real bed with like a real mattress. So if you were to like book the particular tent from us, you could come and stay, and it would be, you know, like very nice, very cozy, and hopefully very, very comfortable. So this was like the first really, really, really big step that we took. Was we just honestly were like, let's get it here and see.
It's privately.
And we probably got it 2 months ago now. And this was the first opportunity that we actually had to set it up. And
Which it really didn't take that long to set up.
No, it was very easy. Yeah, we should have done it earlier. But it's so cool because like all these bottom flaps that you can see across the bottom there, you can actually lift all of those up so you can have like a ton of airflow through. Technically, that little hole right there, you could put a wood stove on if you really wanted to get fancy with it. That is what it's for. So just a really like kind of like long-term type of neat project that we've been working on.
But also, now that it's up, I just kind of want to take it places and hook it up.
I know, that's true too. We can always buy a second one
Yes, that's true.
for more permanent purposes.
Right.
Alice's dad almost talked me into building a log cabin today, so maybe
Almost.
maybe
I'm
we'll,
pretty sure he talked you into it.
log cabin seems fun, right?
It took like, it was a 5-second conversation. Ben's like, alright, I'm sold.
He was like, "You want to build a log cabin?" And I was like, "Yeah, I do."
Yep.
So maybe we'll learn how to do that. Anyway,
Okay.
the tent! Okay, but as fun as this is, it will definitely also completely kill the yard, which we don't want, so I'm taking it down.
Hey, Ben.
Hey.
What are you doing?
Well, I'm making strawberries, but I also need to get my workout in for the day, and you, in your infinite wisdom, had the thought that I could just do lunges the entire time I'm also making strawberries.
Right.
So get to lunging.
Get to London.
45 minutes of lunges, let's do it. Oh, shit.
You're still watching me.
Always watching. How you doing?
On the last one. Okay, 400.
400 lunges?
400 lunges. I swear, I think it is the most underestimated physical movement. I am gonna be destroyed. I can like feel like my glutes locking up on me right now.
So we'll have to report back in the morning.
We'll report back. Okay, update. Last night, Alice and I both got some version of either food poisoning, stomach bug, something awful. It's been a terrible day. And right now is like the biggest test I've had on 75 hard so far. Haven't been able to hardly eat anything all day, barely been able to move. Probably got to noon with less than 200 steps, basically stuck to the couch. There's no way in the world I can eat what I'm supposed to eat today because that just won't happen. The big thing that I'm determined to do is get my 10,000 steps in because I am on a 38-day streak of 10,000 plus steps, haven't missed a single one this entire time. And while I know I won't be able to tick every box of 75 hard today, I'm going to get 10,000 steps inside of my house somehow.
You can see clearly a little bit of moving around with Addie and stuff. Not terrible, but I'm not close. Alright, 6,000.
What do you think? Can I do it?
Yeah, you can do it. You sound very enthusiastic.
Good vote of confidence.
I do think you can do it.
Thank you.
Yeah, there's 7,000. 8,000.
Not gonna lie to you guys, for something that I do almost every single day without even thinking about it, this is a challenge right now. I'm definitely just like, I'm just doing it just to do it. I did it. The streak lives on. Updates.
Do we have updates for you?
Yeah, so last week, no vlog, which is, I think, in part to two very big things happening sort of in our health world. And
Should we talk about yours first?
we can talk about mine first, yeah. But so, the groundwork here is that, of course, we're amidst 75 hard, where I'm on day 36.
Yeah, so that's something to take note of.
Yeah,
So
so-
I have stopped.
Yeah, so Allie is done for reasons that will make sense in a minute. But on top of that, obviously we have Addison, who is about 5 months old, so we're still adapting to new parent life and all the rest of it. And then Alice and I do both run multiple businesses on the daily. So we have a lot on our plate. One of the things I thought was very interesting, though, is at the beginning of the last vlog that we had, we made a comment about going to marriage counseling. And I know that some people were kind of like, whoa, like what's wrong? And it's like, nothing is wrong. Like that's just purely.
It's like my dad said it earlier. He's like, oh yeah, it's just a tune-up.
Yeah,
And it's
exactly.
like, yeah.
Like to us,
that's
we just
perfect way to put it.
we both go to individual therapy as well. We think it's a really great thing to do. So this is like us being just proactive, just trying to like build good communication skills as a relationship.
Yes.
But on top of all of the other kind of wild stuff that we have going on, Alice and I both discovered that we have things that we were individually dealing with from a health basis. So mine came through my work with my psychiatrist, where we did some genetic testing and basically turned out that like my body cannot metabolize folic acid, which has sort of a myriad of different things, and it's like a genetic thing that I've had apparently my whole life, and my version of it is reasonably severe. But the big discovery there is that having this inability to metabolize folic acid can actually just cause depression.
Right, so it causes depression, and then when you take the medicine for depression, your body's not actually accepting that medication.
Exactly. So the way she described it is basically it would almost be like having a cup with holes drilled in the bottom and fluid is pouring into the cup, but nothing stays in the cup. So like for anxiety and stuff, I have medication that I would take, and basically for the past year, it really just hasn't been doing very much at all.
No.
So that's been a big breakthrough where it's like, oh my gosh, there's like actually something that we can approach, which is great. You know, like to me, that's answers. That's a good way to move about things. And
I think it's like solid answers.
Yes.
Have data behind it, which is awesome.
Right. And so that I think is going to go a super long way with a lot of my mental health related things. But on top of everything else that we have going on, Alice also just discovered that she's got something going on as well.
Yeah. So I guess when we went to Disney, I really started feeling off and different. So it started out with dizziness, vertigo, being really tired. I was really cold all the time.
Yep.
My skin got really dry. I was bruising easily.
Yeah.
I gained like 15 pounds in the course of like 3 to 4 weeks, I think. And this was while we were doing 75 hard.
Yeah, so it's like I'm actively having
like
these,
Ben's like
big
losing weight and I'm just like, what is going on here?
Yeah.
And I was just like exhausted, but I just like assumed everything was postpartum related, or I was dehydrated. But then like I leaned back on the couch one night and was just like stretched out, and Ben was like, I don't want to freak you out, but you've got a lump on your throat. So I already had an appointment with my PCP. I went in and she felt it and have and they tested me, tested my blood first, but it came back that I have hypothyroidism, which covers like all of those symptoms.
Right. So Alice is like the textbook case. Of this particular.
And it was pretty extreme too. Like I guess they tested the TSH levels in my blood, and you're supposed to be somewhere between like 0.5 and 5. Yeah. And I tested at 96.
Yeah. So way off the charts.
Way off the charts. So I started a supplement to help my body balance that out. When was that, on Monday?
Yeah,
like a week ago.
We're coming up on a week now, and it has been mind-blowing the difference. Like, she has gone from 5% battery life at the start of the day to run her the whole day, and that's taking care of Addison, that's going to work, that's tending to our house, that's doing our workouts, it's all that stuff, on 5% battery to easily 90% just in the past week.
Yeah, like it was pretty quick turnaround. I feel like a completely different person.
You seem like a different person.
Yeah. And we didn't even realize how bad it had gotten. We were just talking about it, and it was like we had 2 Dementors living in our house.
Yeah.
He had one and I had one. And it was just
fighting a wild uphill battle.
Yeah, every day felt really hard.
Yeah, it did. And so it's been rather unbelievable, because like the little things that Alice has all of a sudden been doing, like both just productivity, but also just like being like your goofy self.
Right.
And, like the other day we were vlogging, like making the cookie dough, and you were like did this like elevator bit, you know, and I'm like, where is this coming from? You know, it was just the funniest thing ever. But like all of a sudden it's like I'm back to my normal self. Right, and like a version of Allie that like I feel like I haven't known or seen
in a while.
In probably well over a year, you know, just through all of, you know, between pregnancy and postpartum.
Because I was so sick. Yeah. It's been a wild ride.
Yeah, so it's been a very, very, very good week of things like sort of turning towards the positive, which has just been absolutely amazing. Yeah. But just kind of one of those things where it's like, with anything on the internet, I feel like there's always the possibility that things look perfect and magical and wonderful all the time, and this is your just friendly reminder that is not always the case. No, but we're fixing things and we're feeling better. Yeah. That's awesome. Doing all the stuff. So good. Plus we have the most perfect baby ever. I know, she's such a good baby. Thank goodness she's a good baby. I know.
I can't imagine what would have happened if we were, yeah. Anyway, thank you, Madison.
In the end, I think it's important to remember that wellness can take on so many different forms. You can take steps to eat healthier or just literally take a bunch of steps. But beyond that, it's making sure you're taking the time to communicate with the people in your life and also being willing to seek out professional help wherever it may be applicable. Something that Alice and I both learned can make a huge difference. But if nothing else, having a ridiculously cute tiny human never seems to hurt. Thanks for watching, and until next time.
Oh, Chewy.